Hey guys, I'm Saurabh and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to tell you how much cash you need to carry to survive your first week in the UK till you open your UK bank account. So now when you go to the UK, the bank opening process does take a bit of time, can take anywhere from 7 days to 10 days. So you need to have some cash with you, you need to have some money with you so you can actually survive the initial days in the UK. So you can buy food and the essential stuff which you need for your university and for your accommodation. And I'm also going to share a very important thing with you if you are thinking about carrying cash to the UK for your initial period, like for initial first weeks. So without any further delay, let's begin the video. So when you go to a different country, either on a student visa, work visa or a tourist visa, there are certain methods which you can use to pay in that country. Either you can carry your bank debit card or credit card. So you might have an ICICI debit card or SBI debit card or credit card. So you can use that card anywhere in the shop. You can pay using the card. You can take out cash using that card. But usually that is one of the most expensive options you have, because every time you use your card, there will be an exchange fee. There will be a certain percentage of a charge to use that card abroad. So that is why it is the most expensive option. Second option is you can carry cash. Now with the cash, there's always few drawbacks. First drawback is that you have to be very careful, because if you lose your cash, you won't have any money. You can lose your wallet. Your wallet can get stolen. I'm not saying it happens everywhere, but it can happen to anyone, anywhere. So you have to be extra careful with the cash. So this option does have some drawbacks. Now there's also a third option, which is a prepaid Forex card. Now this is one of the best options for you if you want to spend money abroad. Now what I'm going to suggest is that you divide your whatever amount of money you are carrying, divide it in 30 and 70 percentage. So carry whatever amount you're carrying, 30% cash and 70% in Forex card. So you will still have some cash. For example, you want to pay for cab and there are certain places which might not accept card. So for that places you will have cash, but for other places where the card is accepted, you can just use your prepaid Forex card. Now let's talk about UK. Like, how much money do you actually need in your initial period? As I told you, like, the bank does take 7 to 10 days to open, and in that period you need to buy certain stuff. For example, you need to buy your duvet and pillow. Now when I went to the UK in my first year, my university accommodation does provide bedding to the international students for their first year. So your university might do that. Just email your university's accommodation team and ask them will they provide you a bedding. Sometimes they might provide you with a bedding for a certain amount of fees, and just note down the amount which they are saying they will provide the bedding for, and just compare it to the websites in the UK, like how much it is actually cost to buy a duvet and pillows. Now apart from the uni accommodation, people choose to live in the houses, they choose to live in private accommodations, and most of the time they don't provide you with a bedding. Doesn't matter if you're a UK student or an international student. So this will be one of the first thing which you need to buy when you go to the UK, and I'm going to calculate this basic cost by choosing certain items like duvet and pillows and your cookwares and your food and stuff. Now let's take an example of the duvet. So you can get any duvet in IKEA or Asda or Primark for 10 to 15 pounds. Now there are different kind of duvet. I'm going to make another video in which I'm going to tell you which kind of duvet you need to buy, but in this video I'm just going to tell you a rough price. So duvet will cost you around 10 to 15 pounds. Pillow will cost you around 5 to 10 pounds. Usually get 2 pillow sets, and if you are looking to buy just 1 pillow set, I'll suggest to get 2 pillow sets, because whenever you buy duvet cover, you get 2 pillow sets covered with it. So it will be like a complete set. So the total cost will be around 25 pounds. Now depending on how much stuff you carry from India, you need to buy other stuff in the UK. Now I will not suggest you to carry heavy items, for example pan and pots and heavy utensils, because it costs almost the same price as in the UK. So you might need to get that stuff. I made a list on the IKEA of the initial stuff I need, and the total amount was 55 pounds. So you can take a rough estimate of 55 to 60 pounds. So your initial expense for bedding and your bathroom wear and your toiletry will be 100 pounds roughly. And now let's talk about the food. So in the first week you will carry some food from India, you will buy some food in the UK, and it is going to cost you around 50 pounds for your 1 week grocery roughly. In the UK, apart from London, and London can be a bit expensive, so you can take 50 to 100 pounds for your grocery depending on how much you eat and how much stuff you are going to buy. For example, usually when you go to the UK, there's a freshers week and loads of people go to parties and clubs. Then you need to buy a bottle of like whiskey or vodka, which costs around 20 pounds. So if you include this rough estimate as well, it is going to cost you 100 pounds for your first 1 or 2 weeks. So the total amount which comes to your initial expense is 200 to 250 pounds. Now this is the amount you will definitely need when you go to the UK. So just to be safe side, what I will suggest you is carry at least 500 pounds to the UK if you want to be in a very safe side, and if you don't have any problem to keep using your Forex card even after you open a UK account, because I think most of the time in your Forex card you can't transfer the money back to your savings account, so you have to empty that for prepaid card. So you can still use that card even after you get your UK bank account open. So the max which I will suggest is £1,000. So now this is just for the basic expenses. If you want to buy expensive items, if you want to buy expensive beddings, if you want to go to expensive restaurants, if you want to go to party every night, that will cost you a lot of money. So if you want to do all of that, just carry £2,000 for your initial 2 weeks. If you are going to do all of the stuff, if you just want to live a very luxurious life when you go to the UK. So this is what I will suggest. Again, £500 is the minimum you should carry, and £1,000 just to be on the safe side, so you can tackle that unexpected expenses. For example, if you want to buy a laptop, or if you want to buy a printer, or if you want to buy any other accessories like hair dryer, or you want to buy a TV, like other expenses, £1,000 should be enough for your initial week, and then £2,000 if you want to party a lot as well. And what will happen after 2 weeks, when you have your UK bank account open, you can initiate a swift transfer from India. You can ask your parents and they can transfer the money into your UK bank account, and then you can use your UK bank account to manage your day-to-day life expenses, and you don't need to worry about your prepaid card. You can just finish the card. You can use it wherever you want until the currency there is zero. And if you still have your cash, you can just go to the bank and deposit it. Now, I told you at the start of the video that I have a very important thing to tell you. So from 30th of September, the £20 note and the £50 note will no longer work in the UK. I'm talking about the old paper notes. They have released new polymer notes. So the new £20 and £50 notes are in the circulation in the UK. But if you get cash from India or anywhere else, make sure if they give you a cash, they give you the new notes. Ask them if they have the new polymer note. If they say they don't have the new polymer notes, what I will suggest, just get the paper notes, because they are still valid till 30th of September 2022. So you can use this when you go to the UK. They will work fine when you're in the UK. And by 30th of September, I'm pretty sure your bank account will be open, and then you can just go to the bank and deposit that money into your account. So you can do that. And if your bank account doesn't get open till 30th of September, what you can go is just go to the bank and ask them to exchange the money. Just tell them your situation, that you are an international student and you have already applied for the bank account, but it is going to take time, and you still have that old currency, old paper notes of £20 and £50, and you need to deposit it and get the new notes. And I'm pretty sure they will help you. And again, follow the 30-70% rule or 25-75% rule. So if you're thinking about getting £500, I'll suggest get £200 or £150 in cash, and rest of the money in your Forex card. Same goes with the £1,000. Get £200 to £300 as cash and get rest of the money in your Forex card. Now, this is all the suggestion which I have. In terms of when you should get your money, I'll suggest get it as soon as possible. Look at the exchange rate, what is going on. If you think it will go down, just wait for a couple of days. If you think the rate is going up, just get it now, because you are going to the UK and you will need that cash, you will need that Forex card. And if you want my advice which Forex card to carry, so you can either get a Forex card from your bank. It will be a bit easier. Now, most of the private banks are fine, but what I read about the SBI bank is that you cannot load the money online. So whenever you need to load money into your Forex card, for example, you're in the UK and your balance runs out, what your parents have to do, they have to go to the bank and get the money loaded into your card. You can't do it yourself online. But in terms of like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, you can just load it online. But I will suggest is get the Thomas Cook borderless prepaid card. It is one of the best cards with one of the most less fees you can find in the market. So if you were confused which card you should carry, I will personally suggest you to get the Thomas Cook borderless card. Now, this was all for the video. If you have any doubts regarding how much money you need to carry and doubts regarding any of the products in the UK, for example, if you're thinking of buying a laptop and you're not sure about the prices and everything, just put it in the comment section. I'll try to reply as soon as possible and to best of my knowledge. And if you have any other video ideas, just write them in the comment section. I'll try to make them as soon as possible. Now, this was all for the video. There will be a couple of videos on the screen right now. You can go and check them out, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.